Hey guys, welcome to Restless Outdoors. So it wasn't long ago that I put out a video showcasing the Zpacks Arc Haul Backpack. This pack's been with me on a lot of trips. It's treated me well, it's held up wonderfully, but sadly, and even after all the glowing reviews, it's time to say sayonara to, again, one of my favorite pieces of gear. Now I am replacing it, and I'll tell you why I'm replacing it, so stay tuned.
Restless Outdoors with your host, the Restless One.
Now you may be asking yourself, wait a minute, he just gave this pack glowing reviews on his last video. Why the heck is he getting rid of it? Now, I'll be honest, everything I said about the pack is 100% accurate. The one thing I did mention in that review was the capacity of 60 liters. Now, every backpacker is different. I tend to steer more towards the ultra lightweight side of things, although I'm not considered ultra lightweight. I don't need 60 liters, that's the bottom line. I literally, and the pack looks like it's pretty much filled, but it's just, I just filled it just to kind of, show the outline of the pack. But typically my pack is only filled up about halfway. I have a lot of space in here. Even in the wintertime, with having heavier items like quilts and stuff, yeah, it does take up more room, but not enough to essentially fill up 60 liters. So that's kind of one thing. I'm carrying extra fabric that really I don't need. And then the other reason was the grit-stop Dyneema. Compared to Cuban fiber, I thought this was a lot stronger, and it has proven to be pretty much bomb-proof. But, there's a but. Having owned other Cuban fiber items like my duplex, I've sort of changed my mind about using Cuban fiber and other materials such as backpacks. So anyways, this is the last time we're going to see her. You've treated me well, and it's actually gone to a great home, I think somewhere in Colorado, so that's very exciting. She's going to see a lot of awesome scenery. So let me show you what I replaced the Arc Haul with. So let me introduce to you guys my brand new Zpacks Arc Blast. Yes, all the glowing reviews I gave in the Arc Haul just translated into this beauty. With the exception of, instead of a 50 liter main body, now we're down to a 40 liter, which is actually perfect for the type of hiking that I do. I will still have enough room to do my summer and winter camping in this pack, and really not carrying that extra fabric, which everything translates into weight. So to me, if I can cut weight savings there too, I'm gonna do it. The one thing that really prevented me or discouraged me from buying this initially and steering me towards the Arc Haul was the Cuban fiber. Now, obviously it's a very lightweight, exotic material, and it's something that was just unproven to me. After owning the duplex for as long as I have and never using a ground sheet and literally laying the Cuban fiber directly on the ground on top of sticks and rocks, I've never had an issue. So that really just made me a firm believer of, you know what, I should have went with the Arc Blast, but I'm happy I went with the Haul because really it just never let me down. But now it just makes me feel that much more comfortable knowing that I can have a backpack essentially made of the same material as my duplex and know that the durability is going to be there. So really, I picked this up a couple weeks ago. I took it actually on my first trip this past weekend to the Cranberry Wilderness. I'll put a link up in the description here. Check that out. It performed flawlessly. There are a couple different things that they've done to the pack. Essentially, cosmetically, it looks the same. Pretty much the suspension is exactly the same as the Arc Haul. The only thing I did not order this pack with were belt pouches, which again, I've been utilizing that multi-pack, love it way better than the belt pouches, and it worked out great. That was actually my first trip where I got to use a pack without the belt pouches, and I'll be honest, I didn't miss it. So I'll show you a little bit of the differences and to me kind of upgrades that they've made over this versus my old Arc Haul. Well, for example, the mesh is a little bit different, and that's really all. They did a couple things with the logos, but I'll kind of show you in depth. Now, one of the biggest differences I immediately saw was this mesh back panel here. If you can kind of see, I don't know if I can get a really close-up look here, you can see the holes, how closely knit together they are compared to the new Arc Blast. And this is just a lot more open. It seems like it's a little bit stronger than what came on my old Arc Haul. Again, that'll be, I guess, determined whether or not that's true or not while I'm out in the field. Again, I did have 2 holes on, where's the other one? I can't even, did such a good job showing it. There you go. So I guess we'll see how this holds up. The other thing was that they ended up putting the logo on the mesh pocket here, as opposed to sewing it directly to the pack. Now, I think I like that idea better because to me, something like this just has more potential of maybe getting a leak. I guess anytime you have any holes where they stitched it, that's always a possibility. So I really do like that. Now maybe they didn't put this on the Cuban fiber because maybe you just can't sew Cuban fiber. I don't know. Well, obviously you could sew it, but or maybe not. Maybe they tape it. Who knows? But regardless, that's the other big difference that I saw there. And really, that's about it. And the back of the Arc Haul versus the Arc Blast is pretty much the same. There's really no difference that I can visually see. The belts are exactly the same. Basically, I got this in a medium, and that is in a medium too. That's a medium belt, and that is a medium belt as well. So, but I'm really going to be sad to see her go because, again, she's done me good. So, but I'm very excited to use the new Arc Blast. So anyways, guys, let me wrap this up. Anyone that's looking at either one of these packs, whether it's the Arc Haul or the Arc Blast, it's a win-win either which way. If you're looking for smaller capacity, definitely go for the Arc Blast. If you want something that is going to be able to hold everything and the kitchen sink, go with the Arc Haul. Either which way, guys, you're going to win with these packs. Zpacks makes amazing stuff. You will not be disappointed. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you later.